Tell them to fix their goddamn algorithm. Oh, 4 seconds into it, and I'm already swearing. What the hell?
They keep sending me all these video clips. I'm playing them. I'm gonna play the whole freaking video.
The whole freaking video. The
They
whole
keep
kit and
sending me-
caboodle.
They keep sending clips and clips and clips. Did you see today? Did you see it? Yes. I didn't see it. I'm saving
We
it.
want the whole kit and caboodle. We don't want 5 minutes here, 10 seconds there. We want the whole enchilada.
Yes.
Hello, Facebook user.
Hey, Facebook user. So you haven't clicked on that link yet in the group.
Hello, Kelly Letty.
Anyway, we've got
It's
today
my fault.
is another exciting episode of the VT Chronicles.
Joanne, Donna, it's my fault. Fausto, Lanaya. Somebody's blowing my damn phone up already. Hello, Kate. Good day, mate.
Yes, that was tragic.
It was. I don't know what you're talking about, but it was. Phony baloney. Christy, Diane,
Hey, everybody. So,
Kathy, Cheryl.
our little friend was not happy today.
No. Oh, say it isn't so.
Yeah. And so she did a live just over an hour. It's like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. I saw a little clip here and a little clip there,
Hey, Mariana, phony baloney.
but I have not seen the entire video, so I'm saving it to get a true good reaction.
I haven't seen it at all. I've been working today. I've
You're
been
working,
working
man.
I've been working my ass off, and when I wasn't at work, I was at the doctor, and when I wasn't at the doctor, I was at work sleeping.
Yes,
Working
Carl,
my
we are
ass off.
live. We are live. This is live. And
This is not Memorex. This is live. Wow, wow, wow.
It's a video that she did from a few hours ago. I don't know, 3 hours ago, maybe, something like that. No, actually a little bit longer than that. Anyway, it was in the afternoon.
Irma, I wasn't here last night. It was Manny, so I don't know what he did. So whatever he did, that's on him. I have absolutely no control over what he did last night.
It was late. It was late. Yes, I know it was late.
So yeah, I went to the doctor today.
Yeah, how did that go?
I went to an ENT. And I was actually lucky enough. I called yesterday, and they go, "Oh, we had a cancellation for tomorrow at 10:30. Can you make it?" I'm like, "Sign my ass up." That never happens.
So
and of
did
course,
they stick a camera up your nose or something, or what?
well, and it's a doctor. Of course, I can't pronounce his name, but so is my primary care. Yeah, they did shove a camera up my nose. They said, "Well, he wants. There's a procedure I want to do, and I want to do it today." I'm like, "Oh wow, you're just digging into my pocket, aren't you?" And he goes, "Well, we're gonna numb your nose up." And he says, "That's the worst part of the whole deal." So he had like this thing, and he was like squirting stuff up my nose, and he's like, breathe through your nose, breathe through your nose. Okay, swallow. And it was I could feel it go down on my left side, but the right side, it never made it down into my throat. Worst tasting shit I ever put in my mouth. I swear to God, I would eat liver over this crap again. So he goes, "All right, so you can't drink or swallow anything for 45 minutes. And I'm like, "Of course not. I can't even breathe. I mean, I feel like my throat's just like pufferfish." So then he shoved it. He says he's got this camera, like this endoscope thing. And I mean, it's got to be this damn long. I said, "Well, how far are you shoving that in me?" And he goes, "Oh, not very far." And then he's like, "No, this far. So it's like this." I'm like, "Dude, that's going to go up to my brain." He's like, "No, we're not going up. We're going down."
If somebody just tuned in and had no idea what we were talking about, they would be.
So,
Oh my goodness!
after he got the camera up in there, and he says, "My friend, you have a lot going on in here." I have.
So, are they going to be able to fix it?
They can fix it.
like 80 grand or something like that.
Oh, I have no idea.
Hey, I'm not doing another GoFundMe, all right?
My insurance will cover the majority of it, I hope. But I have this other insurance that it's called the Zero Card, and supposedly we have surgeries and they're free.
Free.
So, yeah, I have a deviated septum.
Snip, and you're done. 10 minutes and you're out of there.
Well, and he says, well, and then we have to do a rhinoplasty on you too, because your nostrils are really small. So we got to widen your nostrils.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he's not the nostrils that you see. The nostrils back up in here.
So, to make a long story short, are you gonna go through with it?
If it means I can breathe, hell, feckin' yeah.
All right.
So we're looking at scheduling it around Christmas time when I'm off for 2 weeks. He says because you're gonna need about a week and a half to 2 weeks off.
Right, Robin? Some real porn music would have been appropriate while Bam was describing his
endoscope going in me.
Into him, yeah.
I wasn't telling you which orifice it was going in. So,
all right.
Yeah. That was me today.
We are going to get this thing going because I know you don't. Do you work tomorrow?
I do.
All right. So you don't have all night.
No, I don't.
So,
lesson learned, don't sleep with windows open, fans on. Don't do it. You end up with a cough and a cold.
Oh, that's an old wives' tale. Come on.
Bullshit. It's the truth.
You know what they say in Mexico? The Mexicans down here? If you take ice with your soft drink, that'll make you sick too.
Well, then I should be sick 24/7 because I can't have ice. I gotta have ice in my sodas.
Yeah,
just gotta.
So,
I mean, who doesn't want ice in their soda?
Gotta have it.
Gotta.
Okay, let's get this ball rolling. We're already technically about 25 minutes behind.
Oh, we are not. My story was not that damn long.
Well, it's
lies, all lies. I tell you, see how I'm treated around here. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me.
Oh God, you sound like. Am I gonna have to start streaming you too? Jeez.
You already are.
All right.
And the pink headband is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, somebody sent me a video clip.
I think we need to put a happy face on the pink headband.
It was a clip or a photo of this same headband. I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, whatever it was.
We need a happy face on the headband. At least some part of her can be happy.
Yeah. You ready? I'm ready.
Do it.
People, let's get this thing done. Let's get the circus started. And here we go. An hour, 11 minutes and a half.
I may like the alien abduction. You don't know. Hello, VT.
In what movie did they say? It's a movie quote. And if somebody knows this without looking it up, I'll be very impressed. You ready? I didn't ask for the anal probe. What movie did that come from? If somebody can tell me, I'll give you props.
4th of July.
Nope. Those exact words. I didn't ask for the anal probe. If somebody knows what movie that came from, I'll give you my applause. Okay.
Spaceballs?
Nope.
Hello, Giovanna. Hi, Lori. You're gonna get slapped again, Manny.
Isn't that what's his face song music? Is that
don't
Ricky
know.
Martin?
Well,
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Some kind of Puerto Rican music or something. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Hello, Maria Dillon from Scotland.
I hope everybody's enjoying their Thursday. I'm sorry that I haven't made a live video. Like, I've been busy.
Invasion from Mars.
I'm about to park in just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Nope. Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it.
Who got it?
Live here in the
Crystal got it. Very good.
What was it? Passion
It's
Fish?
the movie called Passion Fish. Yep. Nice little movie.
Facebook said it was Ricky Martin.
Following me, welcome back. And
that's right, Tammy. You got it too. Passion Fish. Veronica. Yep. Passion Fish.
Are following me either because you care about the outcome of my life, or you're interested in some of the things I say, even if you're not interested in everything that I say. Or you're just a people watcher.
Or we're interested in none of what you say.
Or if you're just a hater.
I guess that's
Welcome.
me. I'm a hater.
Who could hate you?
Don't be making mess
who
on here,
could hate her?
Right?
I got none but love for you, girl. Look, here's hearts coming at you.
I'm going to mention something about that right now. It's so strange, like when you're in an industry where you care, like you have to give care for other people, and then you find yourself in a position where you have to help. You have to give that same care, like your family needs that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I have been in a location where I haven't had much service. So
Hadn't had much service.
I wonder if the service she's kind of talking about is something like the horizontal mambo, little Jack Horney, sync the sub. I mean, is this type of services we're talking about?
I doubt it. Get your mind out of the gutter, buddy.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with those services.
So if you're barely watching, you don't, and you don't like me, just.
Where didn't she have service? Oh, I think she means mobile phone service.
Always.
Okay.
It's really nobody's business.
Mexico, maybe?
It's sad that I have to mention it, but yeah. I'm one of the most hated females that you will ever hear of.
In America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what this video is about. I was not going to make a live video, but when I left the area that had no service, and once you get into an area that has service, all of these messages pop up. All of these messages. And so there was some, I came to get something for a family member. And I had to drive into town for it.
Into town.
So.
Doesn't she live in town?
I got this. Thank you. I hope all of you are enjoying your Thursday as well. This video was prompted by a message that I received. And of course, the woman that sent me the message, as she did towards the end of the video, well, it's a video because I turned it into a screen recording because I decided to use it as a teaching moment.
Oh, of course you did.
So we all know that there's a few hate pages. One that says, I hate VST, Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina. Another hate page. The one that started it all was like trying to say, well, I'm not going to mention her anymore, but you already did a lot of damage, right? And you still, within the last 30 days, have still mentioned things that if you were truly remorseful, you wouldn't be mentioning, right? And then there's another man, and then there's an anonymous one. That anonymous one is John Allen. So if you've been following me and you saw that hateful white man, and it matters. It matters when that's domestic terrorism. I don't know if y'all realize that.
Domestic terrorism.
It matters when
Jesus,
a person
Mary and
from
Joseph.
a traditionally privileged group tries to terrorize
You,
a person
poor little
from a
you.
traditionally oppressed group. So I belong to two of those.
Oh, you do.
I'm Hispanic, and I'm also a woman.
Oh,
I'm a Hispanic woman.
are you sure
So
you're a
when an
woman?
angry white man does that and opens up a anonymous page, and please don't tell.
I want to know what page that is.
Oh, she already said John Allen's page.
I'm sure John Allen would be surprised too.
Oh, what? He doesn't have a page?
No,
Oh.
except for his personal page.
Oh, it's not him because he comments with his real profile on there. Well, yeah, he's that's what you're gonna do when you're diabolical.
That's what she does too.
Peekaboo.
She's got her fake profiles, and she goes and comments from her main profile. Makes it look like it's not her, but it's her.
Yeah, she's probably hanging out in this room with us right now. Hello, Vanessa.
So that's what she's accusing John of doing. Isn't that funny? That's funny.
You're going to do that so that other people can say exactly what I just stated right now.
See, that's something that she already does. So, of course, she would accuse somebody else of that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that are convinced by that, right?
Right.
I don't know what to tell y'all. If y'all are convinced by that, there's nothing that I
don't know
can
what
do
to tell
about that.
y'all
You're
either.
gonna either hate me, you're gonna believe what he's saying, or you're gonna be neutral, which leads me to this video. Okay. So one of the messages that I got after being, out of the service area.
I don't even believe her that there was a message at all. It's going to be like, I'm going to tell you a story about my friend told me this story about this guy. Remember that? Yep.
Was this lady that, remember I always mention innocent questions, right? The innocent questions. Where are your daughters? It's just an innocent question, even though I actually know exactly what happened. It's an innocent question. No, it's not. It's not innocent. And so I get an innocent message. Now, remember, I'm going to upload that right now after I do this, okay? After this live video. So I promise you that every single thing that I'm telling you, the way that it unfolded, everything, you know me, will be exactly what's in that conversation. So I get a message. And hello, everybody. I can't read everybody's comments because I'm literally driving. I hope those of you that are reasonable understand that, right? So I get one message, and the woman states, and it's funny because I've seen her profile on the hate pages, which she didn't think that I recognize everybody that's on those pages. Like, if you are on those pages commenting, I promise you, if you show up in my inbox and you think that no way in the world I will recognize you as being part of those pages, discussing those pages, promoting them in any way, liking, reacting, asking even an innocent question, right? Anything at all. I'm going to recognize your profile. Okay? And I recognize this lady's profile. All right? This is a very special month. This month is very significant in some ways. I don't know if y'all know that, right? And the kind of thing that happens to me is the kind of thing that if I weren't as strong as I was, whatever has been happening in my life and what is happening up until today, everything that I've survived, everything that I continue to survive, it would have literally pushed somebody to not want to be here anymore. And the fact that they are going hard on a month that is so significant for that,
That's right, because nobody could ever have withstood what she went through.
Of course.
None of the other women who are abused by, their husbands and their relationships or boyfriends or whatever, get beat up on a daily basis, abused, mentally abused. physically abused. None of them. That doesn't compare to what you went through. Right? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
I think so.
Yeah. What does she always do? Right? Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And on a day, it was like National Grief Day just the other day. It's very interesting to me.
National Grief Day?
I thought you said Greek.
Is that an actual real thing? Oh my goodness. National Grief Awareness Day takes place every year, August 30th. It's a day dedicated to the different ways individuals cope with loss while offering resources and support to those who are grieving. I had no freaking clue.
Yeah, and next week is National Anti-Suicide Week.
When is Hot Dog Day?
Opening day of the Mets game.
July 19th. Yep. Okay, here we go.
But that's what hate does. That's what hate does,
Ugh.
right? So this lady sends me their newest post, right? And it's not surprising that since the page is run by that man, John Allen, of course, he's not gonna do it with his own face. He's already learned. They're gonna hate me. I mean, I see these Hispanic men doing it, but I'm not Hispanic.
You know what? I'm starting to think she wants people to hate her. I think she does better when people hate her.
Who's the Hispanic man running the pages?
Well, the one she's talking about, I mean, she thinks John Allen's running one of these.
Is he Hispanic?
No.
I didn't think so.
John Allen? He's as white as you.
That's what I thought.
Hispanic, so it's going to look first. It looks already bad if one of her fellow Hispanic men are doing it. They're going to be looked at as literally just hating a woman, right? But it's going to look even doubly worse if me, as a white man, John Allen, that has literally stalked her, that she has proven to people that he is a racist because of his comments towards her, that he literally has tried to break her down mentally, that he has reached out to her district court judge, that he has tried getting her locked up, that he has tried paying to get people to, put her in criminal circumstances.
Allegedly.
All because he doesn't want me to exist.
It's not even allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's saying he doesn't want her. He doesn't want her to exist.
Yep, I just heard that.
That's a strong thing to say.
Yeah.
I swear somebody should buy her a silver necklace and hanging from it the word victim right there. Victim.
I don't know. I think we need to hang a garlic from it, put a gold cross on there, give her some silver bullets. I mean, she thinks people don't want her to exist. I mean, what's next? Werewolves and vampires coming after her?
Maybe victim on her pink bandana thing here. Victim. 100% victim.
Well, professional. If she could find a way to get paid for it, she would.
Oh wait,
she did.
And everybody, he shows everybody. Yeah, I'm the one behind this page, and he has some moderators, but he's the one. And it's going to look really bad when they see, but you're the one that they say was standing outside of her house the day that she was taken home.
Nobody said that. Nobody ever said that. And she's so sure that John runs a certain page. And I'm not even sure which page she's talking about. She may believe that John runs No More Cheeseke's Live.
She's so pretty sure you were there that day of the beating.
Yeah, who was? Yeah, we just played. Bam, you didn't see yesterday's video. Played footage, her live from the day after it happened, the days after it happened, the days and weeks after, where she said it was all about a jealous girlfriend, her ex-boyfriend. She did not once mention John, Ophelia, Frank, or Jojo Malone. So Your story is like Swiss cheese. I don't like Swiss cheese. Actually, I do like Swiss cheese.
hostage,
I like
right?
Swiss cheese.
And so also you're the one that they say was in the parking lot, and you're the only human on the planet that has shown as much hate as anybody else has ever shown towards Vanessa Stephanie Theodina. So it only makes sense that you would be the number one suspect behind any kind of organized crime.
Now she's throwing words out there like organized crime.
Yeah. Like, John, you're the mafia. Look out, dude.
I think she's trying to get the ACLU or the Southern Poverty Law Center to join her cause, to support her cause.
Careful, next you'll be working with the Mexican cartel, dealing drugs.
Maybe she is.
No, that's what she's going to accuse John of.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine that.
Imagine that.
I would be scared too if I were him.
Oh,
I
wouldn't you
would
though?
be very scared. I would be scared of being any of his friends, anybody that he has ever been associated with, anybody that talks to him even right now. I would be scared because you could easily be implicated because if he does that to me again, you're likely going to be implicated in that.
Oh, as an accessory.
The fact that law enforcement has not looked into that,
accessory?
or the fact that they're taking so long.
Yeah. So basically, she's saying that she could get beat up again. It could happen again.
Oh.
And if it happens again, the finger will be pointed at John. And then the other thing she said was anybody he's been talking to will be implicated as well.
Uh-huh.
So who are people more likely to believe? A veteran, war hero here at home who talked a guy from shooting up a store? Educated, respected military man? Or you?
Well, hang on now. Vanessa is educated.
Yeah, you think so?
She went through a nursing program.
Which is good.
Yep. So she's educated in the healthcare industry. She does know some big words, which leads me to believe she excelled in English, maybe in high school. Maybe she was on a spelling bee. No, wait a minute. I think I remember her saying that she can't spell.
Yeah.
But she does know some big words.
But she doesn't understand them, though. That's the difference.
Look into it when they finally do look into it, right? So what have men especially done to women since the beginning of time? They try to discredit you, saying you're crazy, right?
Well,
so what happened in 2020 when they reached an all-time high with trying to systematically break down every good thing in my life? What did they do? A full psychological evaluation was ordered
on
right?
her full psych.
That'd be a 72-day or 72-hour hold in a state mental institution.
Well, let's see.
Usually when that happens.
Let's see what she's got to say.
Cool. What was the outcome of that?
I don't know. You tell us.
The outcome was that I have no mental illness and that I have above average intelligence. And that the issues that I have to deal with are of an external nature, not internal. In other words, they're not issues that I created for myself.
Good for you.
Bullshit. Right now, I'm picturing a big giant cow taking a big giant dump.
I had the same evaluation done.
And I remember Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park. Remember? That's one big pile of shit. Remember?
I remember that.
Yeah.
But I had the same evaluation done. I was on a 72-hour vacation in a state mental institution once.
So if everything came out perfect for her, why is it all sealed? Why is everything sealed? We've had people look into it trying to get a copy to take a look at it, but records are sealed.
The only way they can be sealed is if they were a minor or if it has information about a minor in it.
And if your records are so impeccable, freaking genius, self-proclaimed, why wouldn't you make that public? Why would you make that public, right? Right?
Favre, or however you pronounce his name, says, or she's crazy.
Favorite. I'm going to call that one Favorite J. Favorite J. Unless you mean Brett Favre. I'm not getting that kind of... No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I want to see receipts. Let's see the report. Let's see your IQ. Did they do that too?
Nobody was expecting that. Oh, I knew I absolutely knew that was going to be the outcome because I know myself.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was going to be the outcome because I knew myself.
All
righty then. Well, I mean, I know myself too, but you know.
She knew it was going to be the outcome because it never happened. It's one of those stories. It's the same face she makes right there that she's doing. Like,
all righty then.
Oh man, Vanessa, you're funny. You almost had us going. You almost had us going.
I knew that. I'm very self-aware. I knew that was going to be the expected outcome. I expected that. I hypothesized that. I theorized that. I could have bet money on that.
Hey, Bam, do you know what your IQ score is?
I do not.
Mine is 550.
Really? Is that good?
Oh, I'm a freaking genius all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. I could play chess blindfolded, with 3 tables around me.
If I had to guess what my IQ was, I'd probably put it someplace around 30 or 40. I mean, I know I'm not the most intelligent Carl in the world.
Yeah, 550. In fact, they don't even go that high. In fact, it's so rare that they call it the Manny score.
Oh.
So anybody who gets a 550 on their IQ test, he's got Manny numbers. Yeah, it's true. But you know what? I've always known that was going to be the outcome. It's no surprise to me.
Oh, because, yeah, you know yourself.
Because I know myself.
Right. I feel you.
I'm a freaking genius. You know why? Nobody's going to question me on it. All that matters is that I say it. And if I say it, it must be true. So.
Are you sure?
Deal with it.
Are you sure it's true, though?
Yeah, my head is actually this big right now, but you can't tell because it's the camera angle kind of keeps it,
Gotcha.
So.
Because I know myself.
Is that why she wears these headbands all the time? Keep her head from.
Yeah, see, it must be.
Got it.
It must be. Otherwise, her head would fit in that friggin' car of hers.
I'm not crazy. I didn't need a piece of paper telling me that I wasn't, but I'm glad that I got it. I'm glad.
But if you're not, and everything came out stellar.
I love that word.
Stellar?
Yeah, it's a good word.
Then why don't you show it to everybody?
Because I don't like using words constantly, because then they get old and tired, like pressed.
Pressed. Stellar is a good word.
Stellar is a really good word.
So show us the receipts. Show us the receipts, and you will have some people bow down to you. I promise.
Bow to your king.
They might even switch sides. They might even be on your side. So Show us the receipts.
We're not worthy. We're not
Right.
worthy.
I'm glad. So the newest post, you see, I've been coming. This man came at the end of July, beginning of August. He did not like me speaking about Uvalde and the tragedy there, because
I
I
wonder
don't
why.
need him to realize this, but if people don't realize this, the reason that Uvalde hit so close to home is because for 7 years I have been dealing with corrupt South Texas law enforcement. And
Of
I
course.
understood that one day something completely and utterly tragic was going to occur, not just by their negligence, that including a cover-up, including every bad thing that has happened there. Everything that has happened on
Her
a
crystal
wide
ball
scale to
told her it
them
was going to happen.
has happened on a smaller scale to me. And I always knew that collectively, if that many officers failed in some way, there was going to be a lot of victims. And unfortunately, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you see me talking about things that matter to me, of course, I'm going to talk about things that really, really affect me. And that affected me. It affected me.
It affected everybody, just on different
Because if
levels.
even one
Oh no, it affected her more though. It affected her more than anybody on the planet.
Yeah, because
Even-
she was
even
dealing
more
with corrupt
than-
law officers for 7 years of her life,
Even more
and
than
she
the
knew
parents.
it was going to happen in Uvalde.
Yeah, you know the parents of the victims. It affected her even more than them.
agency were to have believed me in the last 7 years. One, as to how bad school police can be, as to how bad city police can be, as to how bad counties can be, county deputies, as to how bad state level officers can be. Now, they're not all bad, but look at what happened in Uvalde. Look at what happens when the ones that are bad are the majority of them responding to a certain event.
Mm-hmm.
So the latest post is he came at me really hard. He was trying to come back to my page. I didn't like that he was trying to make contact with me. Sir, he stalked me.
Who?
You know that I told you many times, all contact from you is unwanted.
Oh,
There's
John.
something wrong with you.
Who tried to make contact with her?
John.
Literally, there's something wrong with you. I would love to see your full psychological evaluation. That would be very interesting to me. Along with your phone records, right up leading in the 6 months leading up to the day that I was taken hostage and tortured. I think the world would love to see those phone records. So
I don't
in the
care
same
because
way
I believe
that
the
any
man.
man who did that would be afraid. In traditional fashion, what are you going to do? She's crazy. She has mental health
Yep.
issues.
Cray.
But she doesn't have mental health issues. And in fact, a full psychological evaluation showed that she has no mental health issues, and she's probably way smarter than you will ever be.
You know what? I don't even think she had a full mental evaluation. I don't even think it happened.
Maybe a little
Is there any proof that
electric
that
shock
happened?
therapy.
Is there any proof that happened? Does anybody know? Is there any proof that a mental eval was even done? Either that or, I mean,
Well, we have to take her word on it because of the old HIPAA laws.
the bull crap meter is way off the charts right now.
Is it tipping to the point where it says, I'm broke, you can replace me?
Yeah. We're sorry, but this meter can no longer measure crap.
You, the man saying this about her. And she probably has more balls than you will ever have, because what she says with her face and not hiding behind a profile. But I would be scared too if I were him. Because if people were to find out that he was the one behind that page.
Well, they're not going to find out because he's not the people behind that page. And you will never know who's behind that page.
Well,
And you don't know every freaking thing. You think you know, and you want your people to know, and they follow you like blind mice for some reason.
sheep.
Bah, bah. But
You're so
you're
bad.
wrong. You don't know. Like I said before,
Bad boy.
what you don't know could fill a book, Vanessa. But you keep thinking that.
I'd be uncomfortable too, being surrounded by a bunch of Hispanics that may
Hello,
not hate
Queen.
a woman as much as you do. I'd be really uncomfortable. I would. That, you know what? Those are the choices that you make, right?
Right?
Those are
Right.
the choices that you
Yeah,
make.
right?
Right? Right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 So now I have to survive John Allen openly, right? Mm-hmm.
Right? No, you don't have to survive him openly, right? Hmm? You don't. Because he got nothing to do with what happened to you that day. Hmm? All right. All right. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how many times he's told you that you're crazy. He didn't do it. He wasn't there. Are you just that pig-headed and stubborn that you don't get it?
She's just trying to force feed people a bunch of horse shit.
Well, you know.
Especially, and now she's going hard at it because there's a video the other day. You weren't here. This was yesterday. And you didn't see the video where there was like I said, there was no mention of John, Ophelia, Frank, or Jojo. It was a jealousy thing. The new girlfriend of the ex-boyfriend, because the ex-boyfriend has got her name tattooed on his back.
Oh, so the girlfriend doesn't like that.
Right. So you should have seen it. You should watch it. You'd be amused.
Okay, well, you know.
Now I have to survive all his little, because there's a lot of people that hate me. And so if they can't come at me and affect me like that lady KK from yesterday's video,
Lady
I wonder,
KK.
I still want to know, almost angry. I still want to know why not one bone on her face was broken. I still want to know why they only hit her face, implying that she would have hit me. You would have hit me in other areas, Mom. You.
Well, you know, it doesn't make sense. But, you know, if I said it once, I'll say it again. Don't ever tattoo anybody's name on anywhere on your body unless it's your child's name, your mom, or your dad, or a sibling. Don't ever do a boyfriend, a girlfriend, wife, husband, because, you know, it's not forever. But on the off chance it is actually forever.
John's messaging me right now. John is like, man, I want to say something. Come on, John, just say something, buddy.
Say it, John.
We got your back. You don't even have. There's nothing to get your back for.
No, there's really not.
This
Is he in here? I haven't
just
seen him in here.
She's making crap up as she goes along.
Just say it, John.
I should show that video again later in case some of you missed it yesterday.
Those were 4 people. That was organized crime. Okay.
See, now you start saying organized crime, so now you're trying to get the attention of a federal agency.
Yeah, I mean, they're the only people that investigate organized crime at the feds.
So, but you know what? Ain't nobody gonna listen to her. I don't care how smug she makes her face or what she thinks. The bullshit meter on this one is on. It broke the meter. It broke the meter. Nobody freaking believes you. Nobody believes you. Nobody. The people on your page who, go Vanessa, you go girl. They're all stupid. Sorry to say it. They're all stupid.
You get it, girlfriend.
Right?
You get it, girl. Go on now with your bad self.
If they would take you hook, line, and sinker just like that, they deserve you.
And a lot of people do. Which I get, taking people at face value. I get it.
But you
But
can't
at
anymore.
some point, doesn't something in your mind somewhere go, something's just not right with what she's saying?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you people think, man, could this be true? You know what? Before I throw my full support, the full weight of my support behind someone, let me just double check things. But nobody does that anymore.
Did she actually get kidnapped? Yeah, don't know. Did she actually get beat up and her face stomped in? Yes. Do I feel bad about it? Abso-freaking-lutely. But the way she's slinging dirt and accusations on who did it, girl, get your shit together first before you start accusing people.
Especially considering, I'll play that video later after this.
I think be a little bit different. Like if somebody, like you were to approach me and make me feel threatened and touch me, no. No, ma'am. No. Okay. So those kind of hateful people that would love to see my bones broken, that would love to see my face disfigured, that would love to see my teeth knocked out, that would love to see me silenced, that would love to see me not exist, all of them are now going to that hate page.
She's going to keep on with that. It's so freaking funny.
They're all going to that hate page.
Nobody wants you dead. Nobody wants you unalive, or whatever you want to call it. Nobody wants you beat up. Nobody wants to shut you up. Nobody wants to keep you from doing your live shows.
I'm sure somebody out there thinks you got a very pretty mouth.
At some point, somebody's going to write your book.
And that same person probably thinks you want to hear you squeal like a pig.
Island Boy.
No, you don't know what movie I'm talking about. You sure got a pretty mouth.
You got a pretty mouth.
I want to hear you squeal like a pig.
There's so much bullcrap. I can smell it. It's coming through the internet line. There's so much bull.
No, I think that's just a broken toilet.
Damn.
All of them. All of them. And don't fool yourselves, the ones that are watching right now, because you follow me. Like the lady that messaged me causing this video.
Oh.
She messaged me innocently to send me the latest post as if I didn't already read it. This is a man that I believe 100% organized a serious hate crime against me that led to serious physical bodily injury.
Keywords that I believe.
Oh, it's her truth again.
Her truth. Yeah,
her
not
truth.
The truth. Her truth. A lot of
Courtney, you're not right.
allegedly. Everything is allegedly. I don't even think the police ever even came to visit John. Not even to say hello. As I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Because the story is too far-fetched.
To me, who is now going crazy on a page, literally giving himself away with every single post. The harder I go at John Allen, the harder that page defends him. And y'all really want to believe that ain't that man. What are y'all going to say the day that it's revealed that it's him? What are you
going to say the day that it's revealed that it's not him?
Yeah, what are you going to say, Vanessa? You're going to apologize to him?
No, she won't. She won't bring herself to that level.
Are you going to say, John, I'm sorry, I thought it was you, but
can you ever forgive me? Yeah, no, I don't see those words ever coming up. I don't think Vanessa knows how to eat crow.
Are you going to eat crow, Vanessa? Yeah? Are you going to eat crow? I got to say it 3 times. Are you going to eat crow?
Are you inner channeling? Are you channeling your inner Vanessa?
Yeah.
What now?
Are you gonna like that when he comes out and he says when the police tell you that it was not him? Are you gonna like that?
What now?
Yeah. Are you gonna like that? Are you gonna like that?
What are you gonna say?
Exactly.
Nothing.
What are you going to say?
You're gonna laugh about it, right? If you're truly evil and mean, you're gonna just laugh about it. You're gonna think it's real cute, right? It's gonna be real cute. The fact that you allowed yourself to be manipulated. The fact that you being on there neutral, right?
Right.
Gave him a sense of like, yeah, this is working. What I'm doing, it's working. So she sends it to me, and you're going to see the conversation. And I said,
and this is a conversation that she never posted, like she said she would. Will she do it later?
I have no idea.
Did she do it now? Hours later? No.
And I hadn't responded. I think she saw me. I was going to respond, and then I just erased my comment, and I waited. And just like I knew she would, she responded. She said something. She said, and right away when she sent it to me, I went to go look at her profile because I immediately sensed, my intuition hardly ever fails me, and I was like, no. So right away, I understood her intentions. I felt her intentions. I sensed her intentions.
Oh,
of course you did.
I forgot. She's a Jedi warrior.
She's clairvoyant.
She's got the Force.
That's right. She's a Jedi.
May
the Force be with you, my daughter. These are not the droids you're looking for.
I go to her profile, and sure enough, it is a profile that I've seen her speaking on the hate pages. Yeah. Don't. You're taking a really big chance using a profile with your own face when you try to play both sides. Yeah.
This from the one who's got hundreds of fake profiles. She keeps that little notebook. You know what's in that little notebook, Bam? All the profile names, all the passwords to all the different accounts, and little notes on each one of those.
I thought they were all her haters that like smile at her comments or giggle.
Probably that too, yeah. But she never goes anywhere with that. She never leaves it at home. It's always with her. Remember? She got the little... Bam is a hater.
I'm not. Vanessa, once again, don't know you. I can't hate you. I can only hate people I know. I've never met you.
And I will always... No, let me go on. So...
Okay, you go on,
By
girl.
the time I go and look at her profile, I come back and there's a comment. I guess she was waiting for my response.
This is another one of those stories like she did the other night where the girlfriend was telling her love story. Remember that crazy story that she had all the details for, and she slipped up a couple of times. Yeah, this is one of those.
Oh, so you know the one thing that a liar has to do is try to remember all the lies told.
Yep.
So if you don't lie, there's nothing to keep straight because it's the truth. It's never going to change. Just food for thought. Just saying.
Yeah. And the funny that I find it hilarious that she believes all this. I mean, she believes it.
Well, that's why it's her truth, because she believes the words that are coming out of her mouth so much that is her truth, even though it could be a downright flat out lie. It could be a downright flat out lie, but to her, it's the truth. It's her truth.
Deliverance music. That's actually funny. Hang on a second.
Don't you remember when he was chasing the pig around?
Yeah, I
The
don't
music
want
playing.
I don't know if I want to post that or not. Hang on. You know what? Let's keep going here a little more.
Right. So I don't respond. And so she follows it up with, I just remember the innocent, right? I just want you to know what's being said about you. And what I told her was something to the effect of, and you will see it. It's very similar to what I'm about to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I said, ma'am, that is a hate page that's run by a man that does not want to go to prison for what he did to me. So, of course, I'm going to be attacked.
Of course you are.
Also, that is a page that was created for one reason and one reason only: to defame me, to degrade me, to remove any dignity that I can possibly have, to make me look, to gang stalk me.
Irma, what page are you talking about? Which page are you talking about? Gang. There's that word again. Gang stalk.
Well, and then defame. Okay, don't you have to be famous to be defamed?
To gang harass me, to monger hate against me,
Gang harass.
to make me feel like the whole world's against me, to make me feel like the whole world hates me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything bad, right?
Right.
Maribel, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you. Oops.
I said, and he doesn't show his face.
Yeah, she says she's working, Maribel.
And you know that I'm the target of that page. How can you not see that?
Yeah, she only does these videos on the car to and from work.
Yeah.
But secondly, why would you send the target of that page a post like that? Right? But by this time, I knew the questions that I was asking. Because
her logic is so twisted and convoluted that only she understands it. Makes no sense at all whatsoever. I think in her mind, it's got to be John. She needs to make it work somehow. Try to convince people that it's John.
Or is she just secretly in love with John?
Oh. Secret crush.
You know how
you always hurt the one you love, right? That kind of thing.
Like when you're in second and third grade, you always pick on that girl or that boy that you really like the most.
Damn, Bam with the breakthrough. Holy crap.
Maybe she secretly wants to have John's baby. John, run, hide.
Oh my goodness.
Let me buy you a chastity device, John.
John, I think Bam might be onto something here.
As John is just cringing right now.
I know, John.
Poor John. He's like, Vay, please, no.
But think about it.
I mean, she's got a serious hard-on for him.
Think about it. Wow.
Peacock says, no, Bam, let's not go there. Courtney's like, Bam, yes.
That's like a whole wow, man, that adds a whole other dynamic to this.
I mean, now we can go anywhere in this spectrum.
La Blue 72, thank you so much. You're awesome. Just thank you so much. I appreciate you. Holy crap. Damn. I'm at a loss for words there. I
kind of sucked the oxygen right out of your lungs.
Yeah.
And left like a big old stop sign right in your brain going, oh my God, where do I go from here?
This epic story of hers took a huge twist.
Yeah.
She tormented him for years. She blamed him for everything. Yet deep inside, she was in love with him.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's watch a little more.
Because she may have thought, well, she doesn't realize yet that I'm actually being, I'm actually coming over here with not very good intentions, not innocent intentions. That she doesn't realize that. Oh no, I realized it from the start, from the jump. Yeah, I did. So, and then she responds, well, I want you to know that I don't take sides. Well, that's your problem. That right there shows me.
So anytime Vanessa does this, that's for John. Oh my goodness. John.
You did not come here, and I let her know.
John just bought himself a ticket to like Africa or something. He's gone. He's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
First of all, and also, it did not just pop up on your feed. That little page has very little followers. That's not just gonna pop up on the feed like, hey, come look at this. You're following it. You follow it just like you follow me.
This is from earlier today, Marcy.
Because you think this is so, this is popcorn eating friendly, right?
Brianna, yes, she has.
This is seriously affecting the life of a human being.
Brianna, yes, she has. She's tried anyway. I mean, I don't ever care what she says. What does she call me? Little hateful Manny or something like that. It's quite amusing, actually.
As long as you're sitting in your home, and you're being entertained by all this, that's what matters to you, right?
Right.
That's what matters to you. So how are you going to come to me, send me a message? I tell you all that, and then you come back at me by saying, oh, but I'm not taking sides. In other words, she's trying to say, hey, I know that you're the target of that page, and just so that you know, I'm not taking sides. Well, that's a problem.
Why is that a
problem for me?
Why is that a problem?
That's a huge problem for me, because when it comes to a situation of hate.
Yeah, you have to give her your undying, unconditional love.
Yeah, I know. You don't. I know. You burst my bubble there.
And if it's not unconditional, 1,000%, then she doesn't want it. She doesn't want Switzerland. She wants the Nazi USSR, or go USA. Nothing in between.
Neutrality, being neutral, will always benefit the oppressor, the aggressor, and will always be against the favor of the person being targeted, the victim, whatever it is you want to call it, that is the opposite, that is the target of that evil, of that hate. I don't care what you say. So the fact that and then she goes on, I just see that they post, they attack you like 3 or 4 times a day. I would too. The man's retired. He don't have shit else to do. He probably don't have that many friends either. Even his little hateful clan that he had 2 years ago, it's being revealed slowly how he was speaking bad against their spouses, bad against them, all of that. It's barely being revealed in the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. So even less does he have a band of people supporting him. Even less. So of course, all day long, and if he's as psychopathic and as sociopathic and criminally minded as I absolutely believe he is, of course he's going to post all day long about me. Especially if that every day may be the last chance before you yourself are indicted.
She just used the I word.
She did. Thank you, Maribel. Appreciate that little cash app.
You know what I think? I think she's capable of arranging for something like what happened to her on Christmas Eve. Again. Setting it up, do it again, get beat up, so that she can point her friggin' finger and go, see, I told you he did it. I told you he did it again.
But do you think
She's
it'll be
capable
Christmas
of
Eve
that.
again? Do you
She's
think it's going to be
capable.
Christmas Eve again? And the same hotel.
Would she wait till Christmas Eve? Oh, your internet's locked up, buddy. Oh, there you go.
It's not me, it's you.
She's capable of doing that. She's got such a hard on for him.
She does have a hard on for him.
That. She would beat the crap out of herself. And then say, see, I told you he could do it again. I told you.
No, she said he would do it again and will do it again. She's so
yeah,
sure.
Because you see, because she's setting it up. She's setting it up.
John, make sure you're out of the country. Make sure you're in like Indonesia or something.
Yeah, have receipts, John. Have receipts for everything you do, your phone calls, where you're going. Keep a diary or something. I don't know. Take pictures with your phone.
Keep receipts from like stores and dinners. And
she's going to make something happen. Watch. That's what I think. I think she would do that. She would sacrifice herself. Right? You would do that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So, and I tell this woman, please don't ever do this to anybody again. I don't appreciate you doing this. And the fact that you first try to say, oh, I'm not following the page, it just popped up on my newsfeed. Just like a lot of haters come over here and then, what's this? What do you mean, what's this? You came over here from the page. What are you talking about? No, it just popped up on my feed. No, it didn't. You've either been a longtime follower and you just cannot help but now make yourself known, right? Or, you have some kind of other compulsion. You just couldn't keep yourself non-existent while still watching, because your hate, that evil element in you, is too strong. And you had to be like somehow, hey, that evil element in me literally is making me reveal myself right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't have no control. I don't have no self-control, right? So that's what happens many times. So that's what she tried doing. She was like, oh no, he just popped up on my feed. No, honey, you follow it. And another reason I know is because I recognize your profile.
Of course you do. You have everybody's profile everywhere memorized.
Then I told her this discussion, I said,
she's got a photographic memory, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to post this entire discussion right now.
Of course you are.
And before I do that, I'm going to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she tries to turn it around, which I've dealt with people like that my whole life. Relationships, people in like friendships, people when they can't manipulate you, and this has happened my entire life. When they cannot manipulate you, their real side shows they're no longer passive aggressive, they're just aggressive. Right? But she don't know that I'm a pro at dealing with that, right?
Oh, you're a pro at something, all right.
So she says, oh wow, you don't have to be so rude. And I was like, ma'am, let me walk you back through this discussion that is literally here. You can delete whatever comments you make, but on a like page, you can't delete comments. On the other side, if you delete them, you can delete them for yourself, but you don't delete them for both. So I remind her and I walk her through the beginning of discussion and I let her know, ma'am, you came to the target of a hate page. You gave the impression that it was with innocent and pure intentions. Then you denied following it, that it just popped up. And as you are continuing to reveal more of yourself through your comments, it is very plain to see that you're letting me know that you've been watching what they're doing. So no, it just did not pop up on your page right now.
Where does she come up with this stuff? I mean, I wish the people on her page would come over and watch some of this and watch it and listen to us, listen to you guys comment. I wish they would go and look at past videos, you know, do the look at the streams I've played, go to No More Cheeseke's Lies, look at all that history there and commentary there. There's tons of that over there. And I wish they would read some of that. But you know what? People are freaking lazy. And they're not going to do it. So you got pages like me, No More Cheeseke's Lies, and anybody else who's exposing truth, but they're not going to believe that. It's more fun the other way around. That's sad.
I said, then you didn't like how I matched or exceeded your energy throughout this conversation. And when you saw that, and now that I tell you that the discussion is going to be posted, then you want to call me rude. But in this whole scenario, I cannot think of anybody that is more rude in this entire scenario than a human being who would literally make the choices that they made in this discussion towards somebody that is a target of hate like me. And I told her, I'll just let people make up their own minds. So for anybody...
She just said, I'll let people make up their own minds. Yeah, I don't think so.
She did say that. She did say that.
Let me see.
Make the choices that they made in this discussion towards somebody that is a target of hate like me. And I told her, I'll just let people make up their own minds.
But yet she influences their decision. If you want people to make up your own mind, then you would give them your point of view and everybody else's point of view, your truth, and then the real truth.
You're only allowed to listen to her truth, not the truth. Her truth. So
for anybody, you know, I can tell if you're coming at me genuinely. Because believe me, I've had a lot of those messages over the last 7 years. A lot of y'all. A lot of you. And I can tell by your responses to me right away. It's usually right away within your first 2 comments after whatever it is you send me. I can tell immediately if your intentions are pure or not.
Oh, all right, Jesus.
If you are any kind of mean girl,
oh boy.
If you know that you're not as smart as maybe what you want others to believe you are, because you should be at least self-aware. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes some people really do think they're smarter than them. Look at John Allen. He thinks he's smarter than every Mexican around him. And then every law enforcement around him, he thinks he's the smartest one.
But he's not Mexican, lady.
Mm-hmm.
John's a pretty smart guy. And not just because he's white. He's just a smart dude.
Well, I mean, just because you're white doesn't mean you're intelligent.
That's for sure.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That photo right there says a lot.
Thank you, Mary, for the Cash App. Appreciate that.
That photo right there says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're white doesn't mean you're intelligent. I mean, I'm my ethnic background is Caucasian. I'm not the most intelligent person in the world. I tell you this all the time. I know it's true. But and you know, I've met some downright flat ignorant. I mean, I am talking, they can't even spell the word ignorant, white folk.
Ignorant. Is that what you said? Ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yeah, I have not seen Letitia yet. Some people sent me a few things and I haven't got to those yet, but I am going to check them out.
So, I mean,
I'm going to check them out.
Her claim to just because you're white, you're intelligent. That's the untruth.
Yeah. If you look up the definition of smug in a dictionary, this picture pops up right here.
Manny, be
and
nice.
No one's going to know that he's the one that runs that hate page. And no one's going to know that he's the one that orchestrated a violent hate crime against a woman.
Sunshine says, buckle up, Manny.
Another ethnicity group that he does not like.
You're in for a bumpy ride.
He doesn't work anywhere. He has businesses though. But he doesn't work anywhere. He has various sources of income.
He doesn't have to work. He's retired. He put his time in. Just like a lot of people do.
Well, that's what happens once you retire. You worked your 50, 60 years. You contributed to a 401k, retirement fund, whatever. You're allowed to retire and collect your pension and Social Security and have an easy life. Except when this time, all these retired people are going back to work because they can't afford it.
Yeah. Paying $4 a gallon gasoline. Anyway, different day.
Yeah, totally different topic.
He's watching right now. He don't think I know this. How are you not going to think that I'm not going to survive the beating that you paid for me to have?
You got proof of that?
You know what? I would go at her for slander and for talking shit. I mean, I wouldn't. That's dangerous. What she's doing right there.
I thought slander had to be in print.
Well, what's the other one? If it's not slander, what's the other one? Can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Come on, help us out, people.
Libel. Just making crap up about somebody.
Defamation.
Defamation of character.
That would be defamation of character, I would think, but you got to be able to prove that.
John Allen, can't you hire Johnny Depp's lawyer?
Yeah, with we know you got we know you got it like that because Vanessa says you do.
What's her name? Vasquez. What was her first name? I can't remember. I know her last name is Vasquez.
I have no clue.
Camille Vasquez. Come on, John. Put her on a little retainer. Bring her on board so she can just do away with this situation.
And that I'm going to survive your hate. And that I'm not going to make sure that I know every single detail that I need to know about the man that's trying to literally destroy my life and make me not exist. And if he can't do that, as he still continues to try to do that, so don't think that he's still not considering, still trying to physically harm me.
I don't understand why she thinks it's John Allen. I mean, first person I would think of it, maybe Baby Daddy.
First of all, there isn't anybody who's trying to do away with her. Nobody is. Nobody cares. She's not that significant that people want her snuffed out.
Well, in her mind, she's pretty significant.
Well, in her mind, but you know what? Nobody gives a crap about her. Nobody would bother to waste their physical strength and lose their reputation, ruin their reputation for this one.
True. I wouldn't.
I mean, I know she's got delusions of grandeur and she's a legend in her own mind. But that's it. That's in your own mind. That's it. I know we play your videos and stuff, but I don't think about you all night. I don't wake up and think about you. I wake up and think about somebody else. I go to bed thinking about somebody else.
La Blue, I have no idea. I am outside Chicago, so I don't know if they have some water issues in the city of Chicago schools.
So yeah, this is she's playing a dangerous game right now, and she thinks. I think she effed up by keeping on saying the stuff about John. I think this is going to cost you.
Physically unalive me. Please don't. While he's trying to figure a way out, that's probably one of the reasons that he made that hate page, is to recruit somebody silly enough or desperate enough to want to get money to be able to do it again to me. And this time, get an outcome that results in me not being ever even existing after that. You don't think I know that, sir?
Oh, so this time it's going to happen, and there's
Why
going
do
to
you
be
think
no
I
more
said in my
Vanessa.
video
She
the
just
other
said
day,
it.
I hope that the next person that you think that you can trust to be a middleman, or to even be the person that you are actually giving the money to, that's actually you, and you just cut out the middleman. Whoever it is that is the middleman or not the middleman, whoever is involved with this stuff.
She's just she's unraveling right now. She's grasping, trying to make something work, trying to make something stick. And she's just getting herself, I know she ain't afraid. You're not afraid? You're not afraid to go to jail. You got friends there. She is grasping. Again, like a Hail Mary pass. Now, let me get the ACLU involved. There's a Southern Poverty Law Center. Let me get them involved.
No, Tina, this is not live. This was done earlier last night.
This is a hate crime against a minority twice, a woman and a brown woman. That's what she's getting at.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting at federal shit.
You want them to do. I hope they're snitches. I hope that they see that they can get more return in their lives by turning you in. I hope that they can see that somehow, if they've had some kind of a past and the public has judged them, because he's gonna try to go to you first. He's always gonna go to the broken ones the most. The ones that people don't like the most are the ones that he feels are the most evil. And many times the ones that are the most evil are the ones that have been many times judged, by society.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that instead of taking that money.
Is she talking about herself, maybe?
I have no clue what the fuck she's talking about right now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lost. I'm telling you, these stories that she's making up is...
Well, she jumps around too much.
Lives in fantasy land. I'm telling you, Hollywood would be perfect for her. Perfect. Over there, she can live her Amber Heard life, her Jussie Smollett life, and she can live that life.
I happen to like Amber Heard. Okay.
Oh, I like Johnny Depp better.
I don't like Johnny Depp. He's a freak.
That's why I like him.
That you see that as a redeemable opportunity. An opportunity to be like, you know what? I no longer. This is. I can go down in history as being the human that I have always been, or that people think I am, or I can literally be a hero right now in this moment.
A hero?
And let people know what an evil man this is and save a life. And I would appreciate that. You have no idea how much I would
you pissed Crystal off, Bam.
The rest of my life, I will.
I did.
So, no, I have no friends. It's rare.
GOH with that.
Rare.
IH.
I am surviving all of this all alone. Along the way, there has been people, trust me, believe me, I've been there. You don't understand. I've seen your story. And no, they just turn into people that when they cannot manipulate me, or when they do something that they know they maybe should not have done, to me, regarding me, about me, anything like that, they immediately they turn every single time, every single time. In different degrees. Could be really small, like they kind of maybe stayed friends with somebody that was that bad, or they were the person that did something that bad to me, right? After claiming to want to help me or be nice and kind and all that, right? So there's no. So it's only my hope, my faith, my spirituality, my religion. My ability to write, my ability to convey, my ability to send a message, not only like this, but to agencies, you know, and just be relentless and relentless and relentless. All of that is me. All of what I just stated is me, because I have no one else.
Oh,
no one else.
No one else.
And that white man, John Allen, he knows that. Why does it matter that he's white? Because it does.
White man.
Because it does.
Oh, it matters.
If I was a white woman, it would matter less. It would matter because he's a man doing it to a woman. It would matter a little bit less. But it matters more because I am not white.
No, you are.
And he thinks that he can do this to a person of color.
Hispanic is considered Caucasian.
Right? Yes, the cons of being a Pisces. The cons of being a Pisces.
So Manny tells me so anyway.
Oh boy. Alligator tears.
There's a lot of pros.
You talk about her Pisces and she's going to start.
There's a lot of pros. We literally are part of every single zodiac. Every single one. That's why, you know, everybody thinks of Aquarius as water, but no. Pisces, that's why it's two fish. That's why it's a fish going upstream, going downstream. Because we are the most fluid of all the signs.
She's a water sign. Her ex-boyfriend was a earth sign. Together they made mud. That's why it didn't work.
And so together, did they make the two kids?
With Cody, she had none with him.
Okay.
Because part of all the signs are part of us. We are part of all the signs, but not of all the signs are part of each other.
No, you're a part of my sign. You stay away from the freaking Scorpio.
But we're also
don't even say the word Scorpio.
We can identify and we love. And that is one of the cons.
Yeah, and don't even talk about us crabs, because I'm one crabby Carl.
So I'm going to let you go now.
Oh.
And right now I'm going to post that very conversation.
This is the 25-minute goodbye.
Yeah.
If you cannot take sides, what bothers me the most is that people have the audacity. Don't ever contact me.
I don't give a crap. What audacity she has, or
audacity,
whatever.
Audacity. It's audacity.
How does anybody? Why do the people on her page? I would like to interview some of them. Like, why do you believe this? Why are you so gung ho supporting her, but you know nothing about her past? What is it? I mean, this is like some criminal mind shit. This is like some real deep psychological issue. Why are you like this? Why do you follow somebody blindly like this? And I mean, this is deep stuff.
The blind leading the blind.
Don't ever try to talk to me. Don't ever try to have a connection with me. If you cannot take a side between me and a hate page, don't you ever contact me.
All right, girl.
Don't. It is as if you are taking their side. It is equal. It equates to me as you taking their side.
Folks, you heard it
Don't
here
ever do that. Don't
from the horse's mouth. Don't ever contact her if you are part of this
you're not
page.
gonna like it. And when you reveal yourself, and instead of accepting, okay, well, she caught me, you know, like, damn, I was trying to be genuine, but now she saw through all that shit. So now I'm just gonna act immature, or be my low vibrational self, and now I'm gonna try to like come at her in some kind of way. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I will showcase that. I nearly died because of that kind of hate.
She nearly died because of that kind of hate.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the hate that because what you said that the girl was jealous of you? Remember that?
Yep.
Because he has your name tattooed on his back. Remember? So because of that, it's not your fault that she has to see his tattoo every time he takes his shirt off. That's not your fault.
I'm going to surprise Vanessa. I'm going to get her name tattooed on my ass. That way I can sit on her every time I sit down.
Dude, for that, I'll set up a GoFundMe and pay for that one. Anybody in? I'm in.
I might even have her face tattooed on my ass so I can sit on her face.
Oh, my God. Don't tease me like that.
I nearly died because of that kind of mentality. But all I have is myself. All I have is myself. And if you're ever one of those truly genuine souls, because there is some. There is.
Pink headband
They're
and
so
all,
rare,
face.
They're so rare. If you truly are.
No, I'm not going to do that to her.
I'm sorry if in the beginning I will have a shell that you will have to break.
I'll get a price and see how much it costs to get her face
always.
tattooed on my ass.
But you have to be like a little bit understandable.
Is it going to be this with the pink bandana on her head?
It'll definitely be that pink bandana.
Oh, man.
All right. I'm about to.
And it'll have to be red lipsticks.
And yeah, and of course, but the problem is that proof for sure. Right? Full disclosure, receipts.
Yep, I will show you my ass.
Transparency.
I will show you the cheek that it's on. I'm not going to show you my whole fat ass because trust me, it's not attractive.
Oh man.
I mean, if I was still like 35 and had my nice little ass back there, yeah, hell yeah, I'd show that to anybody and everybody. But yeah, I'm not 35.
Well, look, at least you're making it easier for the guy. He's got a bigger canvas to work.
I got
with,
a
right?
huge canvas.
All right.
We'll just have to pick the one with no pimples because Vanessa doesn't have any acne. She got freckles though.
Yeah, so she claims that she nearly died, yet she refused more medical treatment. She refused a tox screen. Left the hospital.
Oh, so she was probably self-medicated to deal with the pain. God knows I would.
That is a good assumption.
I definitely would. I don't like. I'm a big baby when it comes to pain.
So,
well, breaking news. The Gemini people have blocked her from becoming Gemini. Geminis have blocked Vanessa. All right, there you go. Scorpios too. Don't need her. Don't want her.
But she's Pisces.
Whatever. She can stay there. She's not going to take a piece of every single freaking sign. No, thank you.
if you ever do that, if you ever want to truly help me, please know that that's what's going to have to happen. Really.
What's gonna?
It's so sad that I have to vet. Who in the world has to vet every single connection that people try to make with them? Every single connection. Every single one. Every single one. And along the way, some that have betrayed me, depending on their level of betrayal and their level of their remorse, I have forgiven them.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Get out
I
of
find
here.
that hard to believe.
She's forgiven nobody ever in the history of mankind.
Vanessa.
Like, sorry.
Vanessa, I'm sorry. I said I'd sit on your face.
Except
Not!
She forgave Bonnie Hernandez. She forgave Bonnie Hernandez. That's who she forgave. Boy, what a mess that was. She forgave Bonnie Hernandez. I think that's the only person on the planet that she's forgiven.
Because there are humans that can demonstrate their faults and they can hurt others. And they will never learn and they'll keep hurting that person over and over again. But there are other people that will do the same. And instead of continuing that pain and that damage, they understand that the connection with that person means more than any damage that they can do. And plus, they just feel like shitty humans doing that to a good person.
Is she calling herself a good person?
Either that or a shitty human, one of the two.
Can she be both?
If she was, yeah. I mean, if she had enough couth, yeah, she could be both.
Yeah.
It's amazing the number of people, because there's been few, believe it or not.
No.
There had been bad people that people consider bad. That their own families and that society has not, have already labeled them and, written them off, right?
Right.
But when it comes to them having a connection with me, even if they try to do a semblance of some of that stuff, like make, to me, that they've done perhaps in the past to other people to make their family or society make them feel that way towards them, they realize that I'm a genuine person. I don't have no bad intentions to anybody.
Thank you, Victoria.
Did you hear that? She said that with a straight face. You ready?
Yeah, replay it because I was reading some comments.
They realize that I'm a genuine person. I don't have no bad intentions to anybody.
She's got no bad intentions toward anybody.
I'm screaming bullshit.
That is like, that's the lie of the decade.
Yeah, I'm screaming bullshit on that one.
And look at her, and she believes it. I mean, look. Yeah. She is out there.
And many times my strong defense is mistaken. Because it's hard to see through the strong defense when you're dealing with a weak offense. You come at me and you think you're doing a strong offensive thing to me, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's football season is coming up, so she's got to go with the defense offense thing.
Of course.
She's probably a Cowboys fan, unfortunately. But that's her problem.
But then I had to drown you out with my stronger defense. And a lot of people that are getting into knowing it as it's happening forget, like, wait a minute, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Just because you see my strong, I suddenly look like the aggressor.
No.
You always were the aggressor.
You the aggressor? Oh, come on.
Say it isn't so.
Come on. I'm trying to make us laugh now.
Hello, Marissa.
Oh, man. I don't know how much more of
Tammy,
the circus.
Well, Timmy, I'll tell you what you missed. Everybody's talking me into getting a tattoo of Vanessa's face on my ass so I can sit on her face.
We'll do a GoFundMe for that. Don't worry about Manny's studio upgrades or anything like that. Let's get a tattoo on Bam's ass.
My ass is more important. Oh, fuck me.
And that's what's been happening. I look like the aggressor because I'm stronger than the people that are trying to do something to me. And no matter if John Allen has that hate page, the thing is that page will never go live. If it goes live, it will never show the face and real voice of the people behind that page, ever. Remember, it will never show that. That should go to show you. If you cannot show your face with the things that you say, and I cannot believe that I'm going to give some credit to some of my haters, but there are some people that are vicious towards me, that have been vicious towards me. Vicious. But they have something that makes them better human than the people who are so cowardly that won't show their face. At least they show their hate with their face.
But I don't hate you. I don't. I don't shoot and give a crap. Like Bam says, you got to know somebody in order to hate them. Yeah, and for me, I don't even have to know you. You have to like do something against me to hate you, for me to hate you.
Well, I mean, even then, you got to have some sort of interaction with the individual in order for you to hate a person.
Like real interaction, not this internet crap.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an interaction. I mean, face to face, sit down, have a conversation, lunch, dinner, whatever type interaction.
Yeah. So, and you'd have to be coming at me with a knife or a gun or something, and I mean, I would do what I got to do. But
you come at me with the gun, guess what? You're going to be met with one.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, for as much as she wants to keep calling me a hate page, you can say it all you want, as many times as you want, and it doesn't make it true.
Yep. I don't hate you. I don't know you. I can dislike you. I can dislike you, but I can't hate you.
She's the one that hates. When you think about it.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with her, she hates you.
But like I said, if I was a white man surrounded by nothing but Hispanics, and showing that much hate, responsible for funding the organization of a violent crime against a woman of color.
Where's the woman of color at?
And I was surrounded by Hispanics that are slowly seeing the truth. I would be scared too.
Mm-hmm.
I would be, if I were you, I'd be scared. Talk about exposing truth. Yeah, wait till you see the video. I'll play it again after this one. Of just after you got into that little predicament at the motel.
Well, let's move this one along so I can watch the other one.
Going to prison.
Oh, it's going on 10 o'clock, dude.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Vanessa, aren't you scared he's going to do it again? Why do you think I'm talking about it?
Of course.
See?
Because Manny says she's going to set it up.
She's setting it all up.
That's why she's talking about it.
Mark my words. She is setting this all up. Wouldn't surprise me if it happened. Wouldn't surprise me.
Why do you think I'm talking about it?
I don't know. You tell me.
People don't play fair. When you're a man like him that stalks me, that has done everything that I have said in this video.
People don't play fair, really? And you do?
I'm playing pretty fair. I'm telling you, I'm going to put your face on my ass. I mean, how much more fair can I get?
She's trying to say she plays fair?
I mean, I definitely don't want your face in my front bump. Damn thing will never get up.
That he's done. He don't play fair. He don't play fair. He don't. He's using corrupt law enforcement and corrupt officials. And he's tried. He's gotten very few. But he's tried. God knows he's tried. Everybody, a lot of people know he's tried. Right?
Right?
But he would never do anything himself. He'll get other people. And he's a coward. He's a coward. He's not gonna send somebody.
John is no freaking coward.
No, to do what he's done in at Walmart and in the military, he is definitely not a coward.
John is no coward whatsoever. You think he's afraid of you? You and your keyboard warriors?
I'm afraid of that pink headband.
Maybe she's the one who's gonna, organize a little something against John. The more I think about it, I think that's what's happening here.
I don't know. I think she's still in love with him.
You always hurt the one you love. Think about who's going to be organizing what. Who's organizing?
My height, my weight, my size. He's going to send a bunch of them. Or he's going to send somebody with a weapon. Or he's going to use a weapon.
With a weapon? You're going down a dangerous path, Vanessa. Dangerous path. Legally, I mean. Accusing somebody of doing that to you? Putting thoughts in people's head? You guys see this? You want to know the face of evil? You're looking at it right there. You're looking at somebody who's making up a bunch of bull crap about somebody, about 3 or 4 people. About one night, Christmas Eve, 2020. And you're going to see this video. Yeah. You know what? Let's get through this so we can watch that other one again.
Victoria, yes. One of my favorite movies.
This is how I survive. Just like this. And every other, I told you like 5 other ways that I'm trying to survive.
I got to do this.
You are so
right.
right.
I'm telling you.
May or may not be aware of.
Got to do that.
To all the people that, there's a lot of them that I've already made up with, right?
Right?
Yeah, right. Sure.
But
right.
there's some that I haven't.
Oh.
Either because you recently did something bad to me. And I've tried to survive you. I have had to survive you. Amongst any threats. All of that.
What threats?
Thank you for the Cash App, Delia.
If I haven't yet, we haven't yet made up, right? That's not me.
Is that you?
I'm forgiving. And I'm understanding. And yeah, some people that have hurt me have hurt me a few times. And I've still forgiven them.
Where's that knife at? Let me twist it in a little deeper.
Of those. Very few that I have. Very few. When this John Allen surfaced,
Giovanna, it's a very good movie. One
there
Flew
was
Over the Cuckoo
already
Nest. If you haven't
like
seen
5
it,
people
watch
that
it. It's a good
hated
movie.
and were evil and were doing harm to me. But John Allen surpassed all of them.
Because, well, Vanessa here, she is the cuckoo
All
nest.
of them in the most criminal ways.
Hang on, we got to play this again. This is, you got to hear this.
Forgiving. And I'm understanding.
She's understanding and forgiving. I saw that movie once. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, yeah?
Understanding and forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
The VT edition.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, that's not the part I wanted you to hear, but again, this is the part.
And yeah, some people that have hurt me a few times. And I've still forgiven them. Very few of those. Very few that I have. Very few. When this John Allen surfaced, there was already like 5 people that hated and were evil and were doing harm to me. But John Allen surpassed all of them.
Of course he did.
All of them in the most criminal ways possible. All of them. Leagues and bounds. If you think that the
Leagues and bounds. I think you mean to say leaps and bounds.
Probably.
Leaps and bounds.
But then once again, English is not her first language.
Oh yeah, whatever.
hateful man, the hateful men and women that have these little pages. No. And some of them worked with this man, John Allen. John Allen surpassed their hate in every single
I know, Lanaya. I was making a funny.
He is now the thing that I'm surviving the most.
Oh boy.
So if you ever see that Vanessa Tijerina did something to herself, no, she didn't.
No, she did.
That's a damn lie.
Is it now?
You ain't not going to be a woman surviving as strong as you've been surviving for 7 years for something to happen, for people to think or try to be convinced that suddenly you just no. Don't ever think.
What about that surfer girl? Remember that surfer girl, teenager? She was surfing and a freaking shark came and bit her freaking arm off. Are you stronger than her, Vanessa? They even made a movie about her. Oh,
didn't that happen off like the coast of like one of the Carolinas?
I thought it was California or Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. No. All right. So this is all I have
Soul
to say.
Surfer, yeah, it was a movie.
Right now, I will post that to the lady that's watching. Stay out of my inbox. I asked you, and everybody's going to see where I asked you to stay away. Stop.
Stop.
I think what she wanted to show it to me. She knew that she was being mean about it. I mean, why are you going to be? And then the way that just the whole conversation went, that she did it with bad intentions. But I think one of her other intentions was to have me respond to the post. Why am I going to respond to it? All people have to do is go to the page and know they hate her. They, the creator, the administrator, and his moderators. They hate her. Hey, moderators, you do know that when they catch him, you're likely going to be looked at as accessories, right? Let me go ahead and call his shot before he takes it.
Let's see.
He's going to make a post stating that I'm paranoid. He's also going to make a post
we already know
shortly after this stating
you are
from that page stating
she's so phony. She's so effing phony. Like she's thinking about it. You know what? He's gonna say that she's paranoid. I mean, look at her pretending to be thinking about all this stuff.
Oh, this is one of her scare tactics to try to say that anybody that comes over here to this page, or the strongest people that are making comments on here, or new people that have aligned with this page, or any moderators that this page may have, this is just one of her scare tactics. Oh, I'm scaring hate. I'm scaring hate.
You're scary. I think I'll leave it at that.
I'm scaring people who will reasonably be looked at as accessories to hate crimes because they were part of a page that mongered hate that led to another violent act against me. Are you serious?
It's a heart attack.
Y'all I know y'all hate me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be moderators. I know the one common denominator that everybody on that page has is they hate Vanessa. They don't like Vanessa. They can't stand her for whatever reason.
You know, if I couldn't stand her that much, I don't know, I'd be showing videos, trying to show them a few times a week. So often. Very entertaining, you know. Sometimes when she gets on a certain soapbox, it can get a little dull and boring, repetitive. But a lot of times she doesn't, how do you say that? She doesn't, she puts out.
They can't stand her voice. They can't stand her personal choices that people want to say she made. They have nothing to do with their lives.
This is all more lies. This is her saying all that stuff. Nobody ever said any of that. This is her saying all that.
Right? They can't stand her views politically, whatever. And some people won't ever admit it, but they can't stand her body. It's gross or whatever, and you still can't stand her. They can't stand her face, whether it's with makeup or without makeup.
I have no problem with your face. That's why I'm going to put it on my ass.
And standing in her power. That's what you can't stand the most. But I know not all of you, no matter how much you hate me, not all of you are criminal like him. And please realize that if this all one day goes to court, this video will be evidence. You know that, right?
It'll never go to court. It'll never go to court.
Where's
never.
The proof? There is no
Everything
proof in
that
this
was shared on a page that you moderated, because there's no way you're going to be like, well, I did it. Were you a moderator on this day? Yes. Well, how can you not know?
She's trying to threaten the moderators.
Lord have mercy.
Bless her heart.
You saw all of the people commenting, all the people liking it. How can you not know? How can you not know? It's literally a screenshot of her video. It's literally this and that. How can you claim to not know?
Yeah.
You will be seen as accessories. At the very least, you will be questioned.
Well, my friend, I'm fading fast over here.
Wrong. Remember Donald Trump when he said wrong?
That's what I have to say. Please don't come to me anymore with your bad intentions. I'm not going to fall for that shit. Please know that. I don't fall for that shit. Don't come to me as a man either. Yeah,
don't come to me as a man. How should we come to you? As a child? As a boy?
Are you assuming somebody's gender, Vanessa? Is that what you're doing now? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Spend time with you? No, sir. It's okay. That's why I've struggled for as long as I've struggled. That's why I have. We all know that I can slap a dress on and I can slap some makeup on and I can keep my mouth shut. Right?
No, you can't.
And what do we got? We have a woman in a dress with a big mouth.
Did she say she can keep her mouth shut?
She did say that, but she can't.
Has she kept her mouth shut?
She can't. She won't.
Judges have told her to keep her mouth shut. Has she kept her mouth shut?
And share time with men so that I wouldn't have to struggle so much. No, I'd rather struggle. I'd rather struggle. I'd rather make my own way.
Okay, you do
that. Thank
you.
Yeah.
Actually, no, thank you.
I'm going to forward this a little bit to get.
I'd rather make my
this.
own way. It will be ruined. That he will be look different as his thing that John and Alan has demonstrated. When they become paranoid, the more that they become paranoid, the more dangerous they become.
Oh, well, there
who's
you
paranoid,
have that.
really? Who's paranoid? Who's acting paranoid here?
Well, I have no idea.
Vanessa? Who is paranoid? Really?
Because the closer he is feeling that his reputation will be ruined as a citizen in his demographic or as a citizen in his region, that his reputation will be ruined, that he will be looked different as his, amongst his social circle and his family will know how bad he actually really is. He will become desperate to avoid prison. So Joanna Sandoval, he's the one that's paranoid. He needs to stand up and be a man and face his consequences. It will come back to him or his family. Like the saying goes, we don't leave this place without paying the consequences. You are a strong-willed and wonderful person. We will be praying for you. Thank you. And that's what I need the most, because nobody can help me right now at this point.
Yeah. Nobody can, because she doesn't want to even help herself.
Well, God helps them who helps themselves.
And look at that face. Look at that puss. Look at that face.
That might be the shot for my ass.
Screenshot moment.
I don't know how to do that.
And you can do it on your phone. I'll catch it later, next time. Screenshot moment. Yep. Yep. Here we go.
Unless you want to call your local FBI.
She had to keep herself from laughing. That's why she made that face.
Because they have every duty agent. If you call your local FBI, and if you believe my story, unless you want to call your local FBI, beautiful person.
So now she's telling people to call the FBI. Oh my God.
Praying for you. Thank you. And that's what I need the most, because nobody can help me right now at this point. Unless you want to call your local FBI, because they have every duty agent. If you call your local FBI, and
how many times are you going to say that?
Story, just call your local FBI and just say, look, I just want to say the name John Allen and Vanessa Tijerina, and I fear for her life.
I fear for her life, not.
There's no such thing as a duty agent, by the way. I don't know where she's getting this stuff from.
I fear for what he will do to her. Every single time that somebody makes an inquiry like that in the FBI database, that's the laser starts to go more and more on that man.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's just me. It's just me.
It's because you're the only one that believes it, darling. All right. Well.
Yes.
Wow. She just told people to go to the FBI.
Please do. Catherine says, and I love the way that your name is spelled. I love it.
Oh. And what's that got to do with going to the FBI? Ah, by the way, I love the way your name is spelled.
Yeah. This is what happens. Right. What is your name? Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa. All right. You have a complaint against who? John Allen? Okay.
I love the way your name is spelled.
Yeah, I love your name. The way your name is spelled, by the way. And what did John Allen do to you? Well, I mean, he stalked me and he's terrorizing me. And okay. We will make note of this. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. The FBI's got more important things to do than deal with Vanessa.
That's what they're going to do.
And John.
They're going to say, don't waste my freaking time with this nonsense.
Go home and play with your kids. Invade Trump's house.
I love that. That reminds me of my little girl's name. I named her exactly like her father. And it's pronounced just like her father's name, except it's spelled kind of like yours. And no one, when they see it, they don't know how to even pronounce it. But then when they pronounce it, then they know how the letters.
Mm-hmm. All right, my friend. I'm drifting. I got to go.
All right, Bam. I know you couldn't hold out for another few minutes, but you got to get up early. So
I do. I've been up early.
Yep.
And I've done 3 field trips this week.
Good.
They're working me like a 25-cent how. They're working me like Vanessa. Oh wait, no. She's 10 cents. No. I don't know.
She's 30 cents away from having a quarter. That's what she is.
All right, everybody.
All right. Good night. What you got to do?
Good night,
Bam. Thank you.
Hasta luego. Remember, One Nation, One People. Get your Block Party t-shirts at Manny's merch because she loves to block. And don't forget, don't be a Carl t-shirt.
Get out of here, man. You're falling asleep.
I am falling asleep.
We'll talk later.
Good night, everybody. Hasta luego.
All right. Good night, Bam. Let us continue. It's almost over. Then we'll do the next little clip. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
So, yes.
Alligator tears. Oh, she's got tears this time.
If you're able to just call your local FBI and say, look, there is a woman and there is this hate page and there is this man. And the only person on the planet, and this happened to her. And I'm afraid that it's going to happen to her again. If you truly believe that, that is something that the FBI takes care of because that's organized crime. It's organized crime, what he was a part of. And he will try to do it again. And what a lot of people, is sad because I see, my whole life, I've seen things farther than other people see things, right? And so when I saw that he created that hate page, I knew that it was just more than just to recruit people to just openly, hate on her, typing about her, texting, making videos about her. I knew it was more than just that. I knew that he was throwing a net out there. It was throwing a net out there to see if he could find individuals that are desperate enough to follow through with what he did already and get the outcome this time that he really wants.
You believe this crock of crap? Can you believe she's actually going there? I mean, it shouldn't surprise you. Shouldn't surprise me. But kind of stirring up her crowd to maybe do something. Call the FBI or maybe something else. Who's the dangerous one here, folks? And guess what? I do have a contact who's got a contact at the FBI here in Brownsville. And I'm going to inquire. I want to see what they got to say about all this, if anything at all. I want to amuse myself. Yeah, two can play at that game. Definitely.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Only do it if you really believe in me, please. And please don't come to me. One thing that if you ever want me to believe you.
Nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to do it.
Don't come to me with your neutral attitude. Don't come to me telling me that you don't take sides in this. Because coming to me and letting me think and feel and showing me, yeah, I may not take his hateful side, but I don't take your side either. You might as well just take his side because that is how I will see you. I will forever see neutral people in a blatantly obvious love versus hate situation that is neutral, minding their own business, not taking sides, knowing that there is true hate on one side. I will always take those neutral people and categorize them always and forever as the hate, because you're just as bad. You're just as bad. The Texas Rangers will not get involved unless there is the district attorney where he lives
they won't get involved because nothing is there. There's nothing to get involved in it with. Cry all you want. Missing your kids right about now? Yeah. Who calls that? Who calls that? Who had a chance to fix that? Who had a chance to fix that? Could somebody else fix it for you? No. Only you could have fixed that. Did you? No. You'd rather be doing this. So don't freaking cry. Not even. I ain't buying it. The hell out of here.
And I have a lot more faith. I'm not even going to lie. I have a lot more faith in Hidalgo County than I do in Wilson County. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. But he probably thinks that he can manipulate those Hispanics in the DA's office, including the DA himself, including anybody who's going to replace the DA. Because remember, he's always been a wealthy white man amongst brown people. Always getting brown people to do the dirty work for him. So if you all can do that, please just Google your local FBI numbers. That's it. The local region in Texas, there's like less than 7 of them. In Texas, there's less than 7. If you live in Tennessee, there's going to be even less. Texas is going to have the most. Oh, all the states. Alaska probably has 1 or 2. Rhode Island probably just has 1. If they don't use the Washington D.C. Because I have a feeling that all of those northern states, I don't think that each one of those small northeastern states have. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I have a feeling that they all use the D.C. number. But you can't. They will only. Don't call D.C. because they need you to go through your duty agent.
Because they're going to hang up on you. That's why. They're going to go, what? Who? Is he a congressman or something? Or what? Motel. Christmas Eve. Man, call your local police department. Click. That's what's going to happen. There's no duty agent. Look that up. You can look it up. There's no duty agent.
In your local area. Thank you, Lori. That's what I need too. Thank you. Lord, she says, Lord, please protect our sweet friend Vanessa. Please put your hedge of protection over her. Thank you.
Sorry. If I try to roll my eyes any further back in my head, they'll get stuck and then I won't be able to see.
Help her. Love you so much. I love you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Anyone can call, but each person that makes a call, do it once. Just do it one time. That's it. And make a note of the day that you called and the time that you called and the day and time that you called, okay? Just make a note so that one day if anything does happen to me, if I'm failed in the way that we know law enforcement can fail, that may be helpful one day.
No, it won't.
But just call one time. Once. And that's all I can do. Catherine says, the smartest thing you could possibly do in this situation is document. That's exactly it. That's exactly what this is. I love you for recognizing that. Thank you. You see, most people would be making a diary. For 7 years, whether you recognize it or not, I've made a living diary on Facebook. I've made a living diary that started on YouTube that was moved over to Facebook. It is a living diary. It is a living diary. Every single post, every single live video is an entry into that living diary. That is my documentation. In fact, you've even seen me try to make police reports where literally the police are interpreting the law, and instead of taking the report, they fail. And what happens? I get taken hostage and tortured for 3 hours. And then who has to rescue me? The very same police department that failed me.
Mm-hmm.
The very same police department that targeted me. All right. Thank you. It's been a living hell.
I don't buy that. I think to a certain extent, she enjoys every minute of it. She does.
That's why sometimes people misunderstand me. And they don't understand that in this, there's very few moments in 7 years, especially in the last 5.
I'm so misunderstood. Hold on. I'm so misunderstood. Where's my crack pipe?
The last 2. There's very few moments where that I can literally stop thinking about what is happening to me because I'm on total survival mode. And all I want to do is just enjoy that time, that moment with whoever, right? It's not whoever, it's usually just, it's only been like one person. And I hope that whoever I have spent time with in those moments where I don't want to think about how I'm surviving, I hope you realize that I appreciate that. And if you ever misunderstood me in those moments, just know that all I wanted to do was forget about what was happening in the rest of my world. And I just cared about that moment right then and there. That's all. That's it. Now, I'm gonna let you go. Now go see how the Hey page responds. Watch. Start to watch their movements. Start to watch him. It's John Allen. Start to watch how he defends himself, pretending to be that page. When you start to see that, you're gonna start to see how he is trying to manipulate you.
She keeps saying that. The reality is, John hasn't responded at all from his own page, personal page, because he's not part of any page except for his personal page. And she's sick of it because he's not responding. That's what she wants. But he's not responding. Do you think he lives for this every day? You think he cares about you? And the tears, where did the tears come from? Remember, she does this. Probably got Tabasco sauce right there. So anybody will start crying, right? Yeah.
As if you cannot understand that you can have your own profile that shows your face, and you will be commenting on your own Hey page to try to throw people off because you think you are that smart man that you're not. You're not. Okay. All right. Michelle Rutherford, I hope so. She says, I promise you, V, there will be a day when you will not have to continuously look over your shoulder. Love you. You are never alone. Thank you, Josie. I saw your post. I saw your comment. She says, we wish that we could physically be with you. I wish that I want to go live. Just to sleep every night. And to some of my friends who have actually been there, they've actually been there. They've been on the phone with me while I'm like, can you just stay on video while I just...
John, come on. She's crying. Just please get on your hate page and say something to her, please. Make her feel better. Just log in. Make her feel good. Okay, that didn't sound right. Just give her what she wants. All right, that didn't sound good either. John, just get on the page, that hateful page that she says that, you run. And just say something to her, please. Make her dry those tears.
Go to sleep. No. I feel like that's what I'm going to have to do, like a big brother thing. Just like, hey, this is me just living my life. I'm not going to always talk into the camera, but, just so you know, somebody that does this doesn't just, a lot of us want to survive and keep surviving, Thank you. Thank you, Hope Smith. Thank you.
Ugh, gross, man.
Thank you.
There you have it. Yeah. Yep. So if you guys didn't watch the video from yesterday, okay, so a few days ago I was streaming her, and she just goes on and on about John Allen, and he hates her, and all that stuff, right? So somebody sent me a video, and if you haven't seen it, it's only 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. Worth the wait. If you haven't seen it, let's watch it right now. Pay attention.
This did not happen to me by a man. This wasn't because of a romance. Hold on.
You know who she's talking to there? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anyone? Did you catch that little interaction right there?
This did not happen to me by a man. This wasn't because of a romance.
Nope, not Cody.
Hold on.
Starts with the letter B.
I promise you, I didn't beat myself up. I didn't do this to myself.
The comment says, it was already admitted that your torture was due to jealousy. Here, keep listening.
Hey, Julissa, now that I have your attention, let me tell you something.
Debbie Ann, yes.
It's against the law for you to have any kind of communication with me. But if your eyeballs are looking at this, ain't nobody told you to look at this. But if I was smart, I would be watching every single word that I'm saying on this video. Look, I never made Cody tattoo my name on his back. I never did. I never knew he was ever even going to do that. I had no clue. If you had to lie in bed looking at his back and looking at my name, that is not my fault. It's not my fault that that dude hardly ever wants to put a shirt on. And whenever you wake up, you got to see my name on his back. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that I don't look as ugly as you would like me to look at nearly 44 years old. That's not my fault. I didn't get to pick my genes. I didn't get to pick my chromosomes. What are you going to do? Are you really going to go out and harm every single person that dude has ever been with? He's probably a dude that's been with the most female in Willacy County in history. If that's the case, you have a long road ahead of you trying to harm every single woman that he's ever been with.
Hey,
for real. That's not love for you. That's love for the person that no longer wanted to be with him and that wished him luck with you. Because Vanessa Tijerina did anything to her? Nah. Because Vanessa Tijerina was once with a person that has Vanessa Tijerina's name tattooed on the back of his back. Like if Vanessa had anything to say yes or no about that. And because she was with him. What? You really? For real? She didn't like the way I looked. She didn't like me looking like this. She didn't like me looking like that. Instead, she wanted me to look like this.
G. Chamberlain Martinez says this is horrible. Like, why'd they beat me? Because the person that was ordering it, I had never even met her. I didn't know nothing about her. I had never exchanged words with her.
You hear that? Did you hear that? Go again.
Because the person that was ordering it, I had never even met her. I didn't know nothing about her. I had never exchanged words with her. I had never had anything to do with her at all. It was pure hate because she was dating somebody that I had dated in the past. And she was so angry. All the anger was on my face. So she literally commissioned these people to mess her face up. And let me watch. And 10 minutes before they rescued me, during the last part, she was on the phone. She says, you know what? She wanted the bigger girl to kick me in the face. And she said, you know what? I'm going over. So she thought she was going to go over and she was just going to take over the beating. She was already getting so excited about the violence, so she wanted to be part of it hands-on herself. It wasn't enough that she paid for it to happen or got, whatever whatever they compromised, whatever transaction they made for them to do that to me, it was already indirect involvement, but she was so excited about what they were doing to me that she wanted to say, you know what, I want to have direct contact. I want to do it.
So, did anyone hear the name John Allen, Frank Marr, Ofelia Moreno, Jojo Malone? Anybody hear that? That was 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Did you ever say any of those names? I didn't hear them. So again, how does that turn into John Allen orchestrated this whole thing? Freaking military man, disciplined military man. What the hell does he care about her? What does anybody care about her? Why, you know? So, yeah. So the story goes. And I told John, just send her some flowers or something, you know. Yeah. So I will say, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up with that 2 hours and a half. It's pretty good. I think we will wrap it up with this edition of the VT Chronicles. Thanks for hanging out. Never a dull moment. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see if any actual hate will be found and discovered. There's a couple other pages I'm going to check out, see if they're worth showing that. Thank you all for hanging out with me for a little while. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, finally. Anybody notice that the Amazon app wasn't working today? Yeah, and then my the Cash App, my personal Cash App, wasn't working either. I couldn't log in. It's telling me it's not my PIN number. I was like, something's wrong there. I was having issues with all social media or app payment at Cash Apps, PayPal, Cash App, even what's the other one? Not Venmo. I forgot what it's called. Zelle. Well, they were all goofy today. It caused a lot of issues. Pain in the ass. Anyway, more tomorrow. Everyone have a great night. Actually, I'm kind of glad we're done by 10 p.m. I need to watch some TV. Anybody watch Yellowstone? Got to watch Yellowstone. The next season's coming up in November. So you got a couple of months to catch up and watch them all. Just binge watch it. It's really good. You got to get past that first episode, maybe the second one. It does not disappoint. Just get past the first one. Get past the first one. You'll be all right. Alrighty. To be continued tomorrow. Everyone have a great night. Thank you all for being here. And what is that thing? I already made an inquiry to my friend who's got a friend at the FBI here in the Brownsville office. And yeah, I want to inquire. I want to see. I want to know. If they'll tell me anything, I want to know. Should be interesting. I'll let you know when I'm able to. You guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. We'll catch you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.